Welcome back to another episode. Today I'm really excited because I'm doing one of my favorite dish, chicken curry, and I'm going to be serving it with some rice and some greens. Before I start cooking, I like to marinate it. So I'm just gonna show you our marinated before cooking, and you can leave it for an hour or two, or even overnight. You can do it overnight, put it in your, wrap it, put it in your fridge, and in the morning you can, or whenever you need it, you can just go ahead and cook. It's so flavorsome that way. These are some of the ingredients. Here I have some chicken which I've washed. I'm actually using the chicken thigh, and this one is the boneless one. Here I have some of the ingredients I'm going to be using. So I've got this curry powder. I've got it from Amazon. It's called Better Pack. It's a curry I normally use when I'm in Jamaica. This is a curry we were brought up on. Okay, all right, so I'm using some curry. I'm using these are some pimento seeds. I think they call it allspice here. So I'm going to be using a bit of that. I got this whilst on holiday in Jamaica. You can get it at the airport, because I think I got this at the airport, or you can get it at any of the supermarket in Jamaica. I'm going to use some Dunn's River all-purpose seasoning, some garlic, and some mixed herbs. Here I have measured out what I need with the mixed herb, garlic, the curry powder, and the mixed herb. And I've got a few of the allspice, the pimento seed, which I'm going to be putting the mix in this to season the meat. I've also got here some onions, some garlic, thyme, fresh thyme, oh that's important, some spring onions which I've cut in pieces, and I've got some chili. In fact, this is Scotch bonnet, so it's very hot, so I'm gonna marinate the meat with it. But when you're cooking, you probably need to take it out before, because it's very hot. You can use the whole one, but make sure you take it out. It's very spicy, unless you're someone who likes it really spicy. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and season this meat. Put my gloves on, ready to go. So here I'm just going to pour all of this together. Quick and easy, because we're just gonna pour everything together and season. We're going to put all of the other season, just put it together, just showing you how I marinate it. I'm also going to add some olive oil, so let me pour a bit of olive oil in here. So all you need to do is just put your gloves on and just go through and just rub it together. Just marinate it. It has such a beautiful smell already, with all the herbs and spices combined. It just gives you a really, and let me keep the Scotch bonnet at the top so I make sure I don't cook with it for long. You can even, when you just started, just put it in when you're frying, and then just before, like, you had the water, you just take it out. So here it is, the first step. that I've done is to marinate it, and I'm gonna leave this for two hours, 2 to 2.5 hours, because of the time I'm going to start cooking, and then we are going to get started. So here we have some really fresh greens which I bought at the garden center. These were like organic ones, so they were all nice and fresh. So I'm just cutting and preparing it so I can steam it as well, because I'm going to serve this with the chicken curry. So here they are, nice and fresh. So we put them in the same order, and this is really sharp. It's actually a tomato slicer, but I use it for things like this because it's so nice and easy to use, and it's just so sharp. So you just need to cut it just like this, nice and easy. There you have it, all done. There you are. I'm also going to be adding some carrot strips as well, so to the greens. So you just have one carrot, cut it in 4, depends on the size, and then you cut it across like 3 times. And then you just, all you need to do is just cut it just like that. So when you're steaming your greens, or if you're using our cabbage or what have you, it just have this lovely shape to it. So and all this is just from 1 carrot. So here we have it, all ready for cooking. Now that the meat has been marinating for a while, we are ready to cook. First, I'm going to add some olive oil to the pan, and now we will add the meat that has been marinating. Just look at that. Just look at this. The smell is so, it smells, the seasoning is just such a nice smell. So we are going to add all of this to the container, to the pan. And we're going to fry this. Remember, as I mentioned earlier, with the Scotch bonnet, just keep an eye on those Scotch bonnets, unless you want it to be really spicy. In that case, you could leave it, but if not, just keep an eye on it. Just have a look at the colors. We're just going to brown this. Next stage for the curry. It's looking, oh, absolutely yummy. The smell is just so gorgeous. And here we've got some diced carrots and a little ginger. We're going to add it. At this stage, you can add some potatoes if you want, some diced potatoes. I know we do things like that in Jamaica. Next, I'm just going to add some coconut milk. Here I've got some coconut milk. Oh, look at that. Just look at the color. And then, last but not least, we're going to add some stock. I'm using chicken stock. This is the oxo. So you're going to add it to the pan. And you're going to cover and leave it to cook until it's down to a thick sauce and the meat is nice and tender. Just before serving, remember we have used some thyme, so remember to remove the thyme, the stock, the bits that is not which has not come apart when cooking. So we're just gonna leave this lovely chicken, lovely curry to finish cooking. So here we have it, my curry chicken. Just look at that. Now for the greens. While the meat is being cooked, I can do this in the meantime. So we had a teaspoon of butter, just so quick and easy. To that we have some spring onions, and you're just going to fry it. Waiting for that to melt. You don't want it to burn, just to soften a bit. I think that should be ready. Next, we are going to add all of the grains and the carrots. to this we will add some mixed herbs. So the sprinkle some mixed herbs, just a pinch of salt, just a small amount of salt, and then we just add maybe about 2 tablespoons of water, about 1, about 2. So you're going to cover this, turn it on very low heat and leave it to steam. There you have the finished meal, and it's looking absolutely yummy. So there's my chicken curry, and this is all made from scratch. No bottled sauce, just everything at home. And I've served it with some greens, with some carrots and some rice with some garden peas. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and to subscribe and to share as we continue to grow this channel. Thank you.